Hello, Professor. This is Raviteja Landry. So, I have done my online research case study on the big data pro analytics. So, I took one industry which is like retail. So, I got a Walmart sales, a big data analytic perspective. So, so I'm going to start the introduction. Uh, so, in this work, I've just used this Walmart data sales which to create the business by understanding the customer's intent and the business analytics and employing the data into the business analytics and give the improvement and try to provide what are the insights and the improvement for the Walmart. So by this work I have it delivers by throughout this work it develops into an in-depth analysis of the Walmart store sales of the sales and data sets. So my goal is to identify the key factors which impacts the sales, including the unemployment rate. Those are the key factors. There are like four factors which have reduced the sales of the Walmart, like unemployment rate, fuel prices, temperature, and the holiday season. These are the four major factors. So we're going to demonstrate all this data with all these data sets um, into the advanced big data science tools and technologies like Hadoop, Apache Spark, high-level programming language will allow to expose and analyze and visualize the data, which will give you and provide the valuable insights and which can predict the future sales. So these are the four factors which are affecting the sales in the Walmart. These case studies in the time period of 2010 to 2010 to 2012, these 3 years of case study. So there are the four major problems which have reduced the Walmart uh, product profit size, like temperature, fuel price, unemployment in holidays. These are the main four factors which have impacted. So in this paper and in this research, I have analyzed the data sets of the world's largest retail company, determine the business drives and predicts which, like, all the departments which are affected in the different scenarios. So like the next I'll yeah, this slides tells the what are the data tools, what are the frameworks and the techniques which have implemented in this case study to improve the business development and to analyze what are the insights of this Walmart business development. And like for example, there are the technologies like Hadoop distributed file system HDFS, especially MAD MapReduce with Hadoop and Apache Spark with the high level programming API application programming interfaces, Scala, Python and Java. So by collecting all the extensive Walmart sales data into the CSV format, like those data whatever we have collected, which have formatted into the CSV file, with those files used by some analytics tools like integrated Hadoop, HDFS, and the Apache Spark. Yes, and the technology which implemented by the Walmart, like for example there are like, as I mentioned, like 2010 to 2012, there's a problem of the reduction of the Walmart sales. So there are like a four they in this case study, like we have to Walmart has 45 stores geographically diverse in different locations. Each stores have the minimum 90 to 99 departments. So the data sets of these 3 years, like weekly sales, uh, what are the factors affected, like as I mentioned before, like the temperature, fuel, unemployment and holiday. These factors, uh, these are like these factors data of every week have been stored since from the 3 years. Those large data sets have combined together to analyze the relation between the sales and the factors infected by using of these libraries and the tools and technologies like HDFC, like Hadoop, and the MapReduce. Yeah. So once after the implementation of these um, data into these libraries and the tools, we got the results like, for example, um, first and mostly we consider the temperature, and you can see in this in this paper, like in this slide, there is a there is a like there is a huge sale market when the temperature is between 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 60 degree Fahrenheit. There are uh, therefore the more sales occurred when the temperature is at like reasonable 20 to 60 Fahrenheit cells, which is near to cool. It's not like a too hot and the too cool temperature. It's more like normal temperature. At that moment the sales are very high, but like when it is like 0 to 20 or above 60, the sales are is not as much as um, when the sales are like 20 to 60. So like for example, you can see the sales ranging from 0 to 20 degree Fahrenheit. It's like 3 million, 21 to 60, 61 to 100. Like there's a drastic difference between these three ranging of temperatures. And secondly, like fuel prices, when the fuel prices have increased huge, there's a reduction of sale in the Walmart. Like therefore the more sales occur when the fuel price is like very reasonable range, like 2.9 dollar, 3 to 3.9 dollar per liter, like per gallon, for example. Yeah, the sales ranging from 2.5 to 2.8 degrees, or like I have mentioned the three three ranges, like $2 to $5, like between 2.9 dollar to $3.8. Sales are like high compared to other like ranges. Yeah. And thirdly, the yeah based on the data of these sets, so you can easily see like the quarterly sales of the graph, like from year 2010 to 12. Like for example, January to March the sales are very low, decreasing the first quarter of the each. Yeah, that's it. Like by all the data which we have collected from that, the sales are really though. So we can give some solutions by enabling the big data like temperature, so retailers can be adjust their production, sales, and marketing campaigning based on the expected temperature. For example, a hot climate might stock up fans and air conditioners in the summer, and the retailer in a cold might stock up the winter clothing and heaters. So unemployment, retailers can adjust their pricing and promotions based on the unemployment rate. For example, retailers might offer more discount during the time of high unemployment. Yeah. And like as I did mention the four factors, the fuel prices, when it's like adjustable transportation costs and delivery fees based on the fuel prices. For example, retailer might change higher delivery fees for customers who live in more remote areas, so they have to come from the long way to reach the Walmart, which is in the diverse area. Like Walmarts are situated in the very suburbs or like close to the cities. It's not in a remote area, so the people who live in the remote area, they have to come across this place, and the holidays at the same time. So the conclusion is Walmart is one of the number one retailer in the United States of America and many other countries. uh, like it is evaluating, so exploring to the different other countries, it faces the competition. So by using this big data, it's increased their management analysis data quickly and efficiently. So in the short run, Walmart needs to use big data to stay competitive and remain the number one retailer company in the current market. Thank you, Professor. Have a good one.